It's like 20 after 1 in the morning. If King David had a journal, David and Goliath, I had a man killed to save my reputation. I wanted to cover up the fact that I slept with his wife, but in the end, I created a deeper and darker pit of shame than I could have imagined. It was the time of year when weak kings and mighty warriors headed to battle. We went to the battlefield, and I stayed back and let the others do the fighting. I was restless one evening and went outside on the rooftop, and I saw her bathing. Her exquisite beauty took my breath away, and my flesh burned with desire. I thought, I'm the king. If I want it, I can have it. I didn't consider anyone or anything else but my lust, a fact later I came to regret. The plan was foolproof, but her husband was too honorable. He refused to sleep with her while his fellow warriors were still in battle. I needed him to be physically intimate with her to cover up that she was pregnant with my child. I was infuriated. In desperation, I sent him back to the battlefield carrying his death sentence in a letter to his commanding officer. The letter ordered the man to be stationed on the front lines and then abandoned. The result, the woman became a widow, and my shame remained hidden, or so I thought. Nice guy. King David was a true man of faith, a mighty warrior, and a man after God's own heart. Yet he was far from perfect. God chose him to reign over all of Israel as the king. But in the hour of temptation, David couldn't shake off Bathsheba's, I can't say her name, beauty, and lost his battle with sin. He couldn't hide his sin from God, and he paid a terrible price for it. David eventually repented in his sinful acts, and God forgave him and restored the relationship between himself and David. No one is exempt from the penalty of sin, but when you admit your wrongdoings, just like David did, continued love and devotion for the Lord can bring you strength and restoration. Through it all, David never lost his desire to please God. I've always said this: what pleases God is my desire to please God. I couldn't do any more or less I could do nothing to make him love me less. Because I know he's my father, because of real relationship, right relationship, most of the time. Sometimes I'm a spoiled kid. I just want to please my father. I know I can't make him love me anymore, but I still just want to please my father. What pleases God is my desire to please God. And I'm going to read this book. I wonder if David is in this book. Extraordinary people. If King David isn't in this book,